What's up YouTube? This is Tyler back again with another video here. This is going to be my last video for 2019. I'm actually recording this on New Year's Eve. So this is a mail day that I got for December of 2019, and every card pictured here is going to be going to PSA very shortly. It's actually already been printed out on my PSA sheets and already have the cards packaged up and they're ready to hit the mail today, but definitely wanted to get this video out as this will be the last video that I submit and last order that I submit to PSA. So jumping right into it, again, Kawhi Leonard SP Authentic rookies. I have 4 or 5 of these Patrick Mahomes Donruss Optic rookies. These have done pretty well, but again, like I said in my last couple of videos, they're starting to dry up just a little bit in terms of supply out there. Overall, they did look relatively clean. There was 1 or 2 of them that may have a little bit of damaged corners. Trae Young Disco looked pretty clean. Also, Lamar Jackson optics. So I believe that Lamar Jackson is going to be the Patrick Mahomes of 2019. And so Mahomes was the guy that I rode all the way through 2018, the end of 2018 and going into the beginning of 2019, all through the summer of 2019. Got a really nice blue Lamar Jackson, and that one looks really sharp. No surface damage, don't really see any issues. Number to 149, but yeah, really like that card. But I really do believe that Lamar Jackson, regardless of what happens in the playoffs, he is going to be the guy going into 2020 who's really going to be carrying things. Got a select prism refractor. I think that one has a little bit of a soft corner. But then we have this mid-tier select card. Going to have 2 of those. One of those kind of looks a little bit off-center, but the gem rate on these is really strong. This downtown card, really sharp. Very low pop on that as well. Now comes Luka Doncic. So I have a ton of Luka Doncic cards. First one is a blue velocity, really sharply centered. Don't see a lot of surface scratches, but if you look at these Luka cards, they are all incredibly off-centered. These shocks that I have, not only is centering an issue on these, but they also have really bad print lines. But I'm going to send them off anyway. I need to get over 100 cards for the sub. And I have roughly 18 Donruss Optic cards for Luka. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. I will be very surprised if I get 6 gem mints. I tried to be particular about how I bought these. Now, 2 auctions I did buy that had roughly 5 to 6 Lukas in the lot. So I didn't really get a really good clear scan of them, but if you compare these to Lamar Jackson's optics in the football set, for the most part, were really well centered. Now there's some off-centered copies, but for the most part, it's a pretty good split of even versus not, or of centered versus not centered. Luka Doncic cards, oh my gosh, they are all over the place, and many of them are incredibly poorly centered. I shouldn't submit, I would say roughly 5 to 6 of these, but I'm going to send them in anyway. Going to get 9s. I'm expecting one of them to probably come back a PSA 8 just because the centering is so bad. But those are my best centered copies, and even those are a little bit off-centered in my opinion. Do have a mid-tier select base card. Pretty sharp, and then also a mid-tier select silver prism. Now, if I had this in a Gem Mint 10 maybe a month ago at the end of November, that's probably a $400 to $500 card PSA 10, but it's definitely dropped in value. The courtside base, again, I really wish that I had my silver back. Data's come out showing that there's roughly 30 of those silver prisms, but that's the base. Then also have 6 of these Revolution, the rookie Revolutions. Dude, these are super sharp cards. If you don't have one, highly recommend picking them up. They're around in the $20 to $25 range. I also have a Revolution parallel here. Again, I don't really know the parallels. They're kind of all over the place. There's Groove, there's Astro, and then the cubic ones, which are really rare. Then Chronicles. Really big fan of Chronicles. Believe it or not, these 2 Chronicles cards, those are green parallels. It's kind of hard to tell, but they are green. Then I also have 2 rookies from Status. One is the red, and then the other is a blue. I think that's Status. It's one of the lower end products, but great photography. And that's a good thing about these releases. I think they came out later in the year, so you have a lot of in-game action photos. Much better than Prism, in my opinion, and anything below Prism. I have the playoff rookie. I think that one's a bronze parallel. Then look how clean this is. The Panini Chronicles Classics. I mean, these are amazing sets that could have been standalone sets and done well, in my opinion, on their own. And then whatever this chrome version of this is, this Teen Spirit, I think I have a red or pink parallel. Whichever one that is, it's numbered to 149. That one might come back a 9. Going to be honest, I think it might come back a 9. It does have a little bit of surface scratching. So that's the first stack. Now we're going to go into the second stack, and guess what? We got more Luka going on. So first up is a Crusades card, and again, this could easily have been an insert or its own standalone product. Crusades looks really, really sharp. Obsidian, it's really starting to like Obsidian. It's really growing on me. It's a chrome refractor type of look for a card. This is by far my favorite Luka Doncic rookie card out there. If you do not have one of these, buy one. Sorry for the video. I was right by the window, and it's kind of hard to get reflections perfect. But I have roughly 7 to 8 of these Phoenix rookies. I'm buying every single one that I can find because I love them. Then here, the next card. This one's going to go in the PC, assuming it comes back a PSA 10, the Phoenix Blue. This card is absolutely amazing. It pops so well with the blue jersey, blue team colors, blue background. The base Phoenix already has a little blue tone to it, but the blue refractor, because this is the blue parallel, just makes it pop even more. By far the most attractive Luka card I've seen to date. Even better than Optic, even better than Prism, in my opinion. Have the base score cards. Again, those look super sharp, even though it's really a football set. And then hoops. So these aren't the base hoops. These are actually the holiday box hoops cards. But then we have the yellow, and I am super happy that I got this yellow card. So I bought this right whenever prices were starting to go up, but this is the Dollar Tree. This is as cheap as it gets, man. This is the Dollar Tree parallel, but there's not many Dollar Trees out there, and there's not many of these yellow Lukas, so I'm hoping that this is going to be a low pop card for a while. And again, low pop cards of parallels from flagship sets, those will historically always do well. So that is a card that I'll probably stash away as well, assuming it comes back at 10. Also have a Dazzle parallel, 3 of those in the motion Dazzle parallels, which are really, really sharp. Then I have a bunch of Kemba Walker. So Kemba Walker, I sort of projected, I thought that his hobby love would probably increase now that he's with the Celtics. Seen a little bit of uptick, especially in PSA 10. So most PSA 10s are in the 80 to 100 range. So I got those for around 15 to 20. So assuming, 60% of those hit, that's going to be a pretty good buy. Ronald Acuna Jr. holiday box card. Got a damage corner. Not really fond of it because those cards usually come out gem mint out of the pack. But it's going to PSA. Trae Young autograph. That's gem mint. If I get less than that, I'm going to be disappointed. Kawhi Leonard orange. These cards are super underrated now. It's Kawhi Leonard, so not as collectible as LeBron, but super, super sharp. Also have a Giannis Prism rookie. This one's going to be 50-50 if it gets a 10. If it's gonna be the trend that I've had in 2019, it's probably gonna come back a 9, but has a little bit of surface damage. SP Authentic Giannis, again, underrated set. If you guys are looking for cheap Giannis cards, that's the card you want to go after. Zion Williamson, I have not jumped into the Zion market, but I'm a big fan of these Prism orange ices, especially the jerseys. Don't want to spend $200 for an orange ice base card, but I'll definitely spend $40 for a jersey. Got this really rare Kobe card from 99 Skybox called Slam Funk, but this card has surface damage on it, and I saw that I'm the second person who has bought this card in the past 2 months, so I was a little bit leery about it, but I imagine it was probably something that somebody returned. So very disappointed that the seller did not describe that in their auction. Also got these 3 LeBron rookies from a seller. He actually shipped them to me in his in his little binder thing that he used to store these in. So they didn't come in penny sleeves or top loaders. They came in little binder sheets. Really cool. I don't think any of these are going to gem. Probably going to get 3 9s, but very nice to have mint LeBron rookies that I'm going to send to PSA. Juan Soto Chrome Heritage Chrome version. Got a really good deal on that. Then also got these rainbow foil Juan Sotos, and man, I'm super pumped about these. They both look clean. Even if I get a gem mint on one of them, it's going to make this a really good buy, in my opinion. Super underrated. Think those are going to have value going into 2020 for sure. Then also have his dugout parallel. So I got his dugout parallel and a base together in a lot. This dugout parallel does have edge damage. I didn't see it in the auction. Not something that I think is going to make it necessarily a less than an 8, but it's probably going to come back an 8 or a 9. But did get I think this is a relatively mint US 300 base card. So even if one comes back a 9 and that one comes back a 10, overall probably still do okay on the order. But that's not going to be the end of the video, so I'm going to start doing giveaways for every single one of my mail day videos, whether it be a PSA mail day or whatever. So the first one that I'm going to give away is a 2011 Bowman's Best Mike Trout graded PSA 9. So in order to be a contestant for this card, please comment down below and tell me who you think is going to win the NCAA football national championship game between LSU and Clemson. So in your response, include the winner and include the score as a tiebreaker, because there's going to be a lot of people who are going to pick the correct answer, which is LSU, of course. LSU is going to beat the brains out of Clemson. But tell me the score, and if there's multiple people that tell me the same score, if there's going to be a third tiebreaker, tell me how many touchdowns Joe Burrow is going to say. Now, is going to score. Now, in order for you to be someone to be in contention for this, you have to do all 3 of those things in the comment section down below, but you also have to be a subscriber to the channel. So, again, moving into 2020, every single one of my mail day videos, especially my PSA mail day videos, I'm going to start giving away my PSA mail day card. So I will pick one card from every single PSA order, and I'm going to give it away to my subscriber base. So this first one, again, 2011 Mike Trout Bowman's Best Rookie card. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks.